Hello friends, welcome to next lecture in kinematics of machines. So in this video lecture we shall see examples on determination of velocity and acceleration graphically. So this is going to be the part 2 of the video on determining the velocity and acceleration graphically, and in this video we shall do the same for slider crank mechanism. So friends, please stay tuned with this video lecture. Before we begin with this lecture, I request you to please subscribe to this YouTube channel if you have not yet subscribed, like our Facebook page Mechanical Engineering Tutorials, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. The links are in the description below. So friends, let's begin with the video lecture. So here, as I said, we shall be seeing the determination of velocity and acceleration for the slider crank mechanism. So here we have the first problem statement for the configuration of the slider crank mechanism shown in the figure. We need to determine the acceleration of this slider. So here we have this slider B. So we need to determine its acceleration. We need to determine the acceleration of point E, which is on this connecting rod AB. Then angular acceleration of this crank AB we need to determine, but the condition is that the crank OA rotates at 200 rpm clockwise, and here it is at 60 degrees to the horizontal. So friends, let us see how to solve about with this problem. So first we shall construct this mechanism as with the given dimensions. So here we construct this OA, which is 500 mm long, that is the crank at 60 degrees angle. Then we connect or construct this connecting rod AB, which is 1500 mm from point A. Then we locate the point E, which is at 450 rpm. So this is the construction, because we are going to draw the velocity and acceleration diagrams either parallel or perpendicular to this links. So let us see how to determine first the velocity of the slider crank mechanism using graphical method. So it is given that the OA, which is the crank, rotates at 200 rpm. So I denote NOA as 200 rpm. So omega OA or omega AO, that is the angular velocity of the crank AO, is given by 2 pi into NOA divided by 60, which is 2 pi into 200 divided by 60, which comes to 20.94 radians per second. So here we need to first calculate the velocity of crank AO, and that is calculated using omega AO into the link length OA or AO. So here this mm we have converted into meter for our simplification. So it becomes 20.94 into 0.5 meters, that is AO is 500 mm, which is equivalent to or equal to 0.5 meter. So that comes to 10.47 meters per second. Now this velocity AO we need to draw over here as the velocity vector, and we know the velocity vector will be perpendicular to that particular link. So the first step, we choose a point O. From this point O we draw this vector which is perpendicular to AO, and the length of the vector will be 10.4 meter. So here we can assume the scale as 1 meter is equal to 1 centimeter. So 10.47 meter will be 10.47 centimeter. We have drawn this vector which is perpendicular to link AO. So end point of this vector I denote it with small letter A. Next, here we have the connecting rod AB, but we don't know the magnitude of the velocity of AB, but only thing that is known is the direction, and direction is that it is perpendicular to that link AB. So we draw the next vector with the direction that is perpendicular to AB. Also we know that the velocity of the slider will be along the horizontal, but the magnitude is unknown. So from O we draw a vector which is parallel to the horizontal, and wherever these two vectors intersect we draw the actual vectors, that is this is the vector for the link AB, which is the velocity vector of link AB perpendicular to it, and this is the velocity vector of the slider which is parallel to the horizontal. So this point of intersection we denote it as B. Now we need to draw the velocity vector of this point E. So technically this velocity vector will be parallel to this link AB. So we draw this velocity vector parallel to link AB, and that will intersect this vector AB at point E. So this is the velocity diagram. So here we measure these lengths and ultimately determine the velocities. So here first one is OE, that is O to E will be 10.25 centimeters. So that will be 10.25 meters, and that will be the velocity of the point E, that is 10.25 meters per second. Now AB will be 5 centimeters, which will be 5 meter, and that will be nothing but the velocity of the connecting rod BA, which is 5 meters per second. And lastly, VAO, that is we have already determined over here, that is 10.47 meters per second. Now we have got all the velocity components of the links for this mechanism. Now we shall see how to determine acceleration using acceleration polygon. So again, we have the same line diagram of the mechanism as shown on the screen. So with this, we shall start drawing the angular acceleration, or determine the angular acceleration using acceleration polygon. So first step is to choose the point that will be O dash. So this O dash will be the fixed point. Now here every link will have two types of acceleration components. One which will be parallel to it, and one which will be perpendicular to it. The acceleration component which will be parallel to the links, we call it as the radial acceleration component, and the ones which are perpendicular to the link, we call them as tangential acceleration component. Now here, for any mechanism to determine the acceleration, the first and the foremost assumption we do is we take the tangential acceleration of the crank as 0. So for crank, we take only the radial acceleration, and radial acceleration will be parallel to AO. So here first, that radial acceleration, that is FAO radial, can be determined using VAO square upon OA. So VAO we have already determined, and that is 10.47. So square of that divided by OA is 0.5 meter, which comes to 219.3 meters per second square. And we know that radial acceleration component is parallel to the link. So we draw this acceleration vector, which is 219.3 meters per second square. So here to draw this, you can assume suitable scale. So in this case, I have taken 219.3 meters as 219.3 centimeters and have drawn, or 219.3 millimeters, and have drawn this acceleration vector. So this will be point A dash. So O dash, A dash. So this will be the radial component of the acceleration for the crank OA. Next, coming to the connecting rod AB, again there are two acceleration components. They are the radial, which is parallel to it, and perpendicular, which is the tangential one. So we don't know the magnitude of tangential acceleration component, but the radial acceleration component can be determined using this equation VBA square, which I have already determined, that we need to substitute here, that will be 5. So VBA square upon the link length AB will give the radial acceleration component of BA, and its direction is also known, which will be parallel to BA, and this comes to 16.67. So here we draw 16.67 mm vector, acceleration vector, which you can see here on the screen. Focus on my mouse pointer, you will get that acceleration vector. Okay, is that clear? So 16.67 meter means 16.67 mm I have drawn here as the acceleration vector. So this point I'll take it as x. Now, as I said, the tangential component of the acceleration for the connecting rod is unknown in magnitude but known in direction, and the direction will be perpendicular to this link. So I draw a vector without knowing the magnitude but direction perpendicular to the link as shown in this blue color vector. So this is the construction vector which I have drawn. Next, we know that the acceleration vector for the slider will be again parallel to the horizontal. So from O dash, I draw the acceleration vector for the slider, and that intersects the tangential acceleration vector of the connecting rod AB. So here I construct these vectors. So this is the tangential vector now which is constructed here, and this will be the acceleration vector for the slider. So both intersect at point B dash. Now from B dash to A dash, we can draw the resultant vector, that is FAB. Okay. So from the radial and tangential vector, we have got the resultant vector of the acceleration of link AB. So to know how to obtain the resultants of the vector, you can refer to the video which will appear on the top right corner in the YouTube iCard for knowing how these vectors resultants are obtained. Now once we have got the resultant vector AB, now we need to locate this point E on this vector. So this can be located using this equation. So A dash E dash, that is the distance of point E dash from A dash, can be determined by using this equation, that is A dash E dash upon A dash B dash will give you AE upon AB. So you substitute these values, you will get the length of A dash E dash, and at that length you locate this point E dash. From E dash you join this vector, that is E dash to O dash, and this length of the vector will give the acceleration of this point E. So here O dash E dash, when we measure, this comes to 158 mm, and that will be the acceleration component of point E. So 158 meters per second square, and FBA tangential, which we have already drawn here, that will be XB dash, which will come to 206.25 meters per second. So lastly, we can determine the angular acceleration of link AB, that is alpha AB or alpha BA, as the tangential component of the acceleration of link BA upon the length BA or AB. So that values we have substituted here, and we get that as 137.5 radians per second square. So friends, ultimately we have determined all those parameters which are asked in this example. So that's all friends for this video lecture in determining the velocity and acceleration for a slider crank mechanism using graphical method. So if you have understood this explanation, please like and share this video with your friends. If you have not understood the explanation, please feel free to put your doubt in the comment section below. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. That's all for friends today. Thank you very much.